Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about Vivek Ramaswamy, and I want to talk about a massive change in the world, which is extremely good news, and how Vivek can seize Vivek today can 100% seize the good, seize the media for himself, and I think he needs to be thinking about this. How he should wake up every day and say, how do I grab the mainstream media by the ring in its nose and yank its head to point directly at me, right? There's these football, somebody I care about is getting into football, American Gridiron football, the real deal football, real football, not soccer, and these coaches will in different levels they'll grab players literally by their helmet and look at me, right? And Vivek needs to do that to the media every single day, right? And this is just one way where he can grab the entire news cycle for himself for an entire day. And what is that? To deliver the good news that we are no longer under MAD. We are no longer under mutual assured destruction. So it is outrageously outlandish that we are even discussing. It is outrageously outlandish that we are even discussing, right? Nuclear exchange. But we are. Vladimir Putin this year was like, hey, I'm going to brutally murder a bunch. Like Vladimir Putin just flat out said to the world, I'm going to murder a bunch of Ukrainians with absolutely zero justification. The whole world will watch, and if anybody gets involved, I will nuclear exchange you. Said it flat out. It was covered by many, many news sources. Now, I did paraphrase a bit there, but he absolutely, it's not an exaggeration in any way to say that Vladimir Putin threatened the entire world with nuclear exchange with anybody who dared to protect the hero people of Ukraine. That's what happened. Period. End of sentence. And then we all was like, oh yeah, we're under MAD. We're under mutual assured destruction. That is over. I said it over a year ago. I was like, do we really need to worry about Vladimir Putin doing a nuclear exchange? I'm pretty sure he would hit the button and a bunch of dust would blow off of a few silos. Nothing would launch, right? And the reason why is we know it now, right? We've seen two, and we are currently we've seen a year and a half of war between Russia and Ukraine, and we know what we learned? America, first of all, the idea that America has paid too much for the Ukraine war is absurd. We've gotten so much value out of the Americans have gotten so much value out of the surplus weapons, out of the marginal support we've given to Ukraine, billions and billions of dollars. We've essentially gotten a free proxy war with Russia. We know everything about them, and we know exactly how to utterly defeat them at every turn because Ukraine showed us how, right? So here's what we learned. Two things we learned, right? President Vladimir Putin is not the leader of a global power. He isn't even the leader of a regional power. President Volodymyr Zelensky, the leader of the heroes in Ukraine, millions of heroes who live there, everyone who lives in Ukraine is a hero. It's incredible, right? Like, they are the pinnacle of humanity, right? Because this furnace has burned off their dross, and all that's left is gold, right? And the reality is, what we learned is President Volodymyr Zelensky, with a green t-shirt and American surplus weapons, utterly defeated Vladimir Putin at every turn, embarrassed him to the world, and pulled off the sheet and said, hey, everybody, look at this Scooby-Doo, Mr. Hutchinson's ghost. This guy ain't nothing. This isn't a global power. This isn't even a regional power. And that's what we know. Vladimir Putin leads a nation that is not a global power. It isn't even a regional power. It's a joke, right? And we used to worry that he would hit the button and send all kinds of nukes to us. Nobody worries about that now. What we learned is they can't even maintain trucks. Why on earth would anybody believe they can maintain nuclear arsenals? Now, I've been saying that for over a year. Why does it matter now today? Because Peter Zeihan just said it. Go look at his latest. He did a video where he said many people do not have any confidence after seeing that after seeing that President Vladimir Putin's nation cannot even maintain trucks. No one believes, like virtually no one believes that they have any ability to accomplish like any kind of a nuclear exchange. They're going to hit the button and absolutely nothing's going to happen. And then he talked at length about what the punishment should be if they hit the button and nothing happens. Right? And my question there is, where would you even get the proof? But here is what Vivek Ramaswamy could take care of. He could say, hey, listen everybody, good news. We no longer live under MAD. We no longer live under mutual assured destruction. We did from 1943 until 2023, we lived under MAD. We now live under mutual assured destruction. We now live under OSAD, one source assured destruction. That source is us, America. We push the button, it happens. There ain't going to be no dust falling off of silos. It's going to happen. And we're the only source in America. We're the only source in the world where people can have confidence of it. Oh, you got a little program. You did a little bit of testing. That's cute, right? America's the real deal. We done it twice. We made a movie about doing it, and it played in the nation where we did it. Okay. Oh, MAD, mutual assured destruction, is done. We no longer live in that world. We live under OSAD, one source assured destruction, and that source is America. And guess what? That means everybody can calm down. Everybody can calm down and be a little less worried. And the reason why is we ain't gonna do it again unless evil reaches the Mustache Man level. That's what it took. That's what prompted it, right? And so, and honestly, I think Vladimir Putin has been trying to reach that level. I'm not sure he's reached it, right? So that is good news that Vivek Ramaswamy can deliver today. We no longer live under MAD. We live under OSAD, one source assured destruction. And I think if you watch Peter Zeihan's video that came out on this exact day from his Peter Zeihan video source from his own channel, I think that's exactly what his video is saying. We no longer live under MAD. We live under OSAD. He uses different words, but I think that's where he's landing. Every single word of that is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic, please consider liking, subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.